Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. So, we are going to do a 9 card spread. I'm going to get a couple of cards from the Oracle deck and see kind of what the overall energy is going to be for you for the next couple of days or the next 10 days. It is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. If you'd like a personal reading, I do those as well. That information's in the description box below if you'd like. All right, so let's see what's going on with Virgo. All right, so we have why. Oh, that can open up Pandora's box. Look how beautiful that blends right in with the decor. And then we have fork in the road. Okay, so you could be asking yourself why about a lot of different things in your life. I do feel something may have happened just recently in your relationship, work or relationship. You could just be asking, like, why am I here? That's what I feel like is the question. Why am I here? What is the next step? Why do I not have the information I need to move forward? What's going on? That fork in the road is a decision that you're going to need to make. Now, this is ironic because I don't know how often this would actually happen, probably once in a million. This is a 13 and that's a 31. So for some of you, you could be born on the 13th of the month, the 31st of the month. It could be that the 31st of November is going to be, no, there is no 31 in November. So, or the 31st of October. So Halloween could have been something significant for you. And then the 13th of November could be something really important. So keep that in mind. It may pop up for you. Something's definitely coming up where you're going to have to make a decision. It could be that it is totally unexpected and you're asking why. Why am I being put in this position? So any of those times, something could just pop into your awareness. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. We'll get into the reading and see if there's anything specifically directing towards that. All right. This is for Virgo. So we have the 7 of Swords. All right. Well, these are most definitely people in your space that you could be questioning whether they have good intentions, whether they plan on taking and they're energy vampires, basically. You could be dealing with this at work as well. So you may have a really toxic boss. You may have someone in your life right now that you question about whether they're cheating. I just don't like the, obviously, who loves the energy of this card? It's someone that you question, for sure. And you may have experienced a lot of that in your life, yeah. Because the King of Wands is in reverse. This is somebody who does not have good intentions. And you may finally be realizing it and asking yourself, like, why? Why are they acting this way? Why did I attract this to me? We all do. We attract different types of people who don't have the best intentions because we have to learn really valuable lessons. So they serve a purpose in our lives. They suck, but they serve a purpose. And then we have the World in reverse. So there's a cycle that Spirit's trying to get you to close out. It could be around toxic people. It could be around narcissists or people who just don't have the best of intentions. You could constantly see the best in people, and it could have backfired on you in the past. So you may be asking yourself, why do I keep attracting these types of people? What do I need to shift and change in order to get out of this and shift myself into a place where I attract the right types of people? It's when you learn the lessons. It's really when you value yourself more than you value another person. All right, let's see what's up. So we have the King of Cups in reverse, which means somebody was emotionally unavailable. The 4 of Wands in reverse. This could be around a love situation. But what's nice is the 6 of Swords comes right after that. So, yeah, this has definitely been something that's been weighing on you, been super stressful. You could just be exhausted right now, feeling like, I don't know which way to go. The King of Cups in reverse is someone who's shut off emotionally. That could be you, or it could have been the person that you were dealing with. You could be dealing with a boss that's also very unemotional, who's difficult to deal with, and it can create, some really not so pleasant feelings at work and then make it difficult for you at home. But really what this says to me is whoever this was, there's some kind of loss of feeling. And it could just be that you lost love for a situation and decided that you had to walk away from it. Whether it's a long-term relationship or a marriage or someone that was what you thought might be a twin flame, a true, really, really deep soulmate, And I'm not saying that it was easy, but he's turning his back on this because he just needs to find solace on the other side of this issue. You could be feeling like you've been overthinking things for a long period of time and you just kind of want to take what you can and leave this situation and not look back, because there's so much endless possibilities on the other side of this for him. All he can see is the horizon. So you may be opening yourself up and trying to make a decision with this fork in the road and saying, do I go out there into the unknown and try to figure it out from there? Ooh, that can be really difficult at times. I feel your energy really strongly. Like, it's hard. It's hard to make a choice to walk away from either a stable home life or something that felt somewhat stable into something that feels completely unknown. It's very stressful, but I feel like you guys are going through some big changes right now, and it's going to help you finish out whatever you needed to clear up, clean up, karmically end and finish out, especially if it comes to dealing with people who not only have some tendencies, they don't have to be full-blown narcissistic. I do use that word a lot because they're important. And people look at me sideways when I discuss this, but they have a purpose in this world. They do. All we do is demonize them most of the time. They actually teach us really valuable lessons. I'm not saying that you wanted to be in any kind of abusive relationship. Why would any soul choose that? Because you came here to grow. And sometimes we have to learn that through really difficult relationships. And that's what narcissists represent. So whoever this was, I feel like did a real number on you. And their lack of emotional support and things like that just pushed you to the edge. Now we have the Two of Wands. Like I said, you may not be able to see exactly what the future may look like for you, but with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, no doubt you are going to come out the other end so much better off. The Devil in reverse, not dealing with toxic people anymore, anyone with codependency issues. Maybe a part of you had some, and I say this often, it's not a four-letter word. Codependency can be a lot of different things. It could be people who have alcohol, drug issues. It could be that they need a partner, but they don't really give into relationships. They need them because they just need someone there because they have abandonment issues. That's typically what codependency is. It's the need for some kind of partnership in order to feel like somebody's there. So you're releasing some of that, whether it be the toxic thought processes around that, or you're just releasing people that have represented this in your life. And it's putting you in a position where you're having to make a really tough decision. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. So I just don't feel like you saw a future any longer with whoever this person is. If it does represent a boss for you, it could be that it's just so unfulfilling anymore that you can't see sticking around. Like, it's not worth it. And that's where the fork in the road comes in as well. It's saying you have a decision to make. So yeah, the Ace of Swords, a brand new start. This is having clarity around what you want to do. So if you don't have it yet, just know the clarity's coming. They're supporting this decision. And if you're feeling like you're constantly thinking about it or you have ideas about what's coming next, that's your guides. Those are your angels who are trying to give you the information and help guide you into the next step. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So when you make this decision and you get this clarity, that's when things start to move really quickly. I'm going to flip this over. Hang on one second. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So it's interesting. You've got an energy of feeling like you're stuck, but things are actually going to be moving really quickly. As soon as you have that moment, that epiphany, then that's when you start to, like, either you're going to get a lot of messages, communication is going to happen really quickly. At first, you may feel like you're a little bit stuck, but you're actually not. There's going to be enough information there that you can make a clear-cut decision about what the next step is. So whether it's that you need to find out the truth about someone, or you need to find another job and you get an answer and then you can move on, something's going to move and it's going to move quickly. All right. So the Page of Swords in reverse, and then there's our narcissist right there. The King of Wands in the upright in this deck is the person. So you've got somebody around you that either wishes you, and I hate to say this, but you probably know it. There are always going to be people that don't wish you well. And you could just be feeling that energy a lot more recently. It's like this person has, look at the way he looks. Page of Swords is somebody who doesn't speak up. They just sit in the background. It's like internet trolls. So you could have people who are exactly that. It could be family, friends, old friends, people you've discarded or left behind. And they're just sitting there looking like, but they can't block you. So don't worry about it. I don't talk about people like this very often in my readings, but somebody really does not like either the moves that you're making or something that has happened. Either you've let them go and they don't like it and they want to be vengeful, but don't worry about it. You're protected. Spirit's always got you. So they can't get through to you. Just let them sit in the background and be a troll. All right, let's see what else we have. It could be that your boss is stalking. Oh, that's terrible. But some of you may have a boss that stalks your social media. And then we have the Page of Wands, because all that does is fire you up to start something new, to keep following your passions. When you know, sometimes that's the fire we need. When you know somebody's wishing you not to do well, it's like, okay, really, I'm going to show you. Whatever it takes to get you going is helpful. It doesn't matter if it's even driven by that kind of energy, so don't ever feel bad about it. If you feel driven by other people wanting to see that, that's a great way to drive, because right here you're the Emperor, so, and then the Queen of Pentacles, who is completely stable. Now we have the Four of Swords, so it could have you in your head a little bit wondering again, why do people have to be like this? It can be really disappointing when we figure out that people can be real jerks. The Death card in reverse, it could be also that other people are going through transformations that aren't directly affecting you right now. There could be people on the outside, I feel like, that maybe you think about. And if this is somebody specific, so if you know what I'm talking about, as soon as I say this, that person that you've been thinking about is going through a big transformation. And they haven't done it yet because the Death card's in reverse. It could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries, Capricorn, Leo, Sag, or Aries again. I also have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have pretty much everybody here. Not as much water, but it doesn't matter. So whoever this person is going through something big. Now, if you're releasing a difficult person from your past, this could be somebody else in your life that you're concerned about. I would say don't worry too much, because they're going to get through this. This could be a child for some of you that's going through a tough time, and you're a little bit concerned about that. All right. Let's move on. So the Emperor energy pops in with the Queen of Pentacles, which is great. Now, this could be also a pair that you stand in your power once you get through this fork in the road, and then you find someone. The Emperor is not the match to the Queen of Pentacles. That could just mean that one of you is older than the other. Doesn't matter what gender. It could be that, yes, you're a female and you're a little bit younger and you find a male who's really a strong figure. This could also be, I want to say this could be a father figure as well that's very supportive of you and helps you with your dreams. If you are at a difficult place and you need to move forward, that person, whoever they are, they don't have to be a dad. They could just be someone who's very good to you. Supportive financially, supportive in other ways. It could just be a friend that's really helpful, and it's just that they happen to be a little older. Whatever it is, these two people seem to want to be there for each other, but I feel like you are more focused on getting yourself together financially. So if you've met somebody new and they seem like a very powerful, strong, and have it together type of person, and they're supportive of you, I could see you just wanting to focus primarily on work. It doesn't feel like there's a lack of passion, but it could just take some time after what you've been through to get to the place where you're really ready to start anew. So take that however it resonates. This person's energy is really strong. All right, and then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I like that, because that means you're not going to be giving away so much of yourself, your energy, your money, your time, your resources, things like that. The Queen of Swords. Maybe in the past you felt like you couldn't speak up about how unfair you felt things were to somebody that you were dealing with. Again, children keep popping up in my readings. This is like a child who may be having some trouble, and you're trying to find balance within your relationship with that child. The Queen of Swords in reverse could be that you have a lot of things that you want to say, but you also don't want to hurt this person. It could just be someone who's younger than you, a sibling or otherwise. Either way, there's someone who also can be really immature. So there's a bunch of different stories with this particular thing, and you just don't feel like you can say what you need to say to them in order to find balance within the situation. I think they have a tendency to take for granted what you bring to this relationship, whatever the dynamic is. Okay, and then we have the Tower in reverse. So something had to come in and really shift things, and that could be where you are right now. Somebody had to walk away from a situation, and this is recovering from that because it was just too difficult. The Ten of Swords, again, clarifying. Oh, no, that wasn't you. That was another reading. The Ten of Swords is just saying you're really done. So you're putting things to an end where you may have been in a spot where you were trying to make a decision. This is saying that ultimately you are done. You're done being betrayed. You want to put this behind you. Whatever it is that needs to be put behind you needs to be put behind you so that you can move forward and open up to this new possibility. I do feel like with the Six of Swords, that is definitely saying that there's something so much better on the other side of this. Whoop. And then the King of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, sorry, is popping up. So for some of you, it could be someone who comes in that's very stable in your life. This could be a really great friend. I don't necessarily feel this is love. Down here, there is a new love opportunity. You're going to have some decisions to make. Interesting. This is what I'm going to leave you with. There could be two possibilities. The Judgment is not being able to make a decision about two different people. But as you move into the future, you're going to have options. So for those of you that are open to something new, you could have one person that's really grounded, that's an earth sign, or you could have somebody that's a water sign that's more emotional. And you may have to choose between one or the other, and they're both knights. So we're looking at, I want to say someone within your age range. Doesn't matter how old you are. Just to me, that level means there's someone that's going to be closer to your age. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that information is in the description box below. I hope you guys have an amazing 10 days, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.